Hey, what is up guys, it's Letty here. So today I'm gonna talk about my experience in an experiment. I mean, it's not an experiment, it's more of an experience for you or for people in general to go through and see how would people react to a world without working and having, the ability to get whatever they want. And by that I mean going to the shops and getting whatever you want because it's free. And this experience really taught me a lot. It made me reconsider the choices that I make and every move that I do. But anyway, let's get into what actually happened. So one normal day I woke up like every other human being, if you don't count me dropping myself from bed to ground to make myself wake up, because I'm more of that kind of lazy ass person who had to be forced to wake up for school, And despite having no friends or loving school, I had to go anyway. I never actually knew the reason behind it, but does anyone in society? Do you know the reason? The reason behind waking up every day in winter at morning, freezing your butt off and considering killing yourself because you don't actually have the $300 coat that keep you warm like everyone else. No one knew the reason. So I dropped myself that day off my bed like every other normal day at 6:24 AM to be specific. And I walk up to the kitchen to have something to eat before my bus arrives at 7:30. So I take my cornflakes and just put it on the table and my eyes were like, come on. I wish I die already so I get to sleep forever. And then I get out my milk and something to put the cornflakes and the milk in. So the cornflakes box was still closed. It was brand new. I didn't even touch it yet since I came back from the night before where I was at a strange ass shop on the road coming back from the weekend trip because I seriously needed a break from all this cool shit. So while opening the cornflakes box, these games that are always on the back side of the box. I don't know why, but I always felt the need to solve these puzzles and play these games for some reason while I'm eating. Maybe because I was a little bit lonely or bored while eating, I guess. So I turned the box upside down, and just as I turned it, I found a shiny little mark on the bottom left of the box with a check mark on it and beside it an ad saying exactly the following: last shot for the experiment www in Humberstone on 20th November 2016. I don't really want to go into experiment's details, but yeah, the price was good and was on my budget. So I was like, okay, the experiment submissions closes 20th November 2016 at 5 PM. If I go to school, I'll miss submitting as it's far away from me. And I mean the submission place, but not where the experiment is. So I didn't go to school obviously because it would have been another really boring day where I could do nothing new but to sit and bitch about not studying any shit to the teachers. So I'm not going to go into any details as it's not that important, to be honest. So I got accepted for the experiment after they made checks on me to see how my heart rate reacts to different things and situations and other mental checks. But I never actually knew what was the purpose of it, and I didn't really care. I just wanted to go in there for these 2 months, which I dropped out of school for, and live without any money. And they said after the experience is done, they would give everyone a 5k bucks. And I didn't also know why, but I was like, holy shit, okay, why would anyone in his right mind wouldn't actually do that? So anyway, they took us, give us really basic restrictions, such as not to be racist and all that good stuff. So we enter and it was like another whole world in there, and we could take anything for free from shops, whether it's food, drinks and all that. But anyway, we were like 158 people in there. So first month passed and it was all great, just beyond awesome. But there was something that the experiment didn't tell us would be there, and that is they aren't going to add food back or replace the eaten food for these 2 months. I mean, there wasn't anyone to do that would give you money. Everyone became lazy. We started roaming around the place like crazy people, and then a guy called Mark found these seeds that would be planted in a farm or something. And luckily there was a small farm or like a place where you can plant seeds or something, I'm not sure what to call it to be honest, of about 10 meters. That was like some distance away, so we ran like crazy just to plant these seeds, but no one actually knew what these seeds would produce. But we had hope that it would be some food to eat, and from hunger people did not realize that it would take some time. Like, that was fucking pathetic, guys, to be honest. We helped each other make some holes in the 10-meter farm or something, and we planted the seeds. Next day it planted like these really small beans, and we ate some of it We tried sharing even though it was so freaking small, guys. And I mean, it was so freaking little beans. And it wasn't even at the end of the second month. And they let us out because we were starving like bad. And they offered to actually give us the 5k bucks, but almost everyone refused and decided to work for it. And I knew that my little money should make me actually happy to work more, to help more, and it was overall just a great experience, guys. I never regretted it actually. So yeah, thanks for watching, and this was my experience, guys. I hope you liked it, and thanks for watching. And I just wanted to give you a quick random tip. You shouldn't always be negative, neither you should always be positive. Just live your life and let everything be.